Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to show you how to fold this new model I designed. Check this out. What is it? Um, it's um, it's something. It's so new I didn't really name it yet, but it's kind of like a star. And what's really cool about it is that when you do this, it turns into like a volcano-looking thing. And yeah, check it out. Or it can be a mountain. I don't know. It's more like a volcano. All right. And yeah. So maybe I'll call it like maybe a flower. Look at the title of this video and that's the name of this model, alright? I mean, yeah, it's so new I didn't really name it yet, but yeah, it's like a flower. And it turns into a volcano. Alright? So yeah. So it's a rather difficult model, so attempt this if you want to be challenged. Alright? So ready, set, here goes. Alright, so for this model I'm going to use a 7-inch square of kami. Okay, so let's begin white side up, and let's fold in half. Alright. Now unfold, and now fold in half this way. Alright. Now unfold, and now fold the sides to the center. And rotate and fold this edge to here. Okay. Alright, now fold this edge to the top. We're making an 8x8 grid of genderless creases. Alright. And repeat on this side. Fold this edge to here. Alright. Okay, now turn over and fold these two edges to the center crease. Alright. Okay, now turn over and fold in half. Okay, like that. Now let's completely unfold like this. So colored side up, and let's make these genderless. So we're gonna reverse these creases. All right. So let's see, this crease right here is a mountain and this is a valley. So let's fold two up. So we're folding on that mountain and we're turning it into a valley. Well, it's gonna be genderless, and one down. Okay. And two up, one down. Two up, one down. And turn over and fold this up. Alright? And now, see, the creases are genderless. Alright? Now we're going to do the same thing in the other direction. So, white side up. Well, it doesn't really matter because these creases are genderless. Alright, but, yep, fold this crease. I'm going to go a little bit faster this time. Well, I'm going at my own pace. So, yep, fold the raw edges out like this. And turn over and fold your crease to the middle crease like this. And like this. Alright. And fold in half. Okay, now completely unfold. And so green side up, or whatever color you're using, and let's reverse the creases. So make them genderless. Alright. Okay, and here we made the 8x8 grid. Alright. And my camera's on low battery, so I'm gonna go ahead and charge it up real quick. Okay, so I charged my camera up. So now let's continue. So we have an 8x8 grid, but we actually need a 7x7 grid. Alright, so let's turn over. So white side up, and just fold in a unit and rotate and fold in another unit. Alright. Yeah, this model is almost like a flasher. Alright, see? See, here's what the model looks like. See, it's it's almost like a flasher, but it doesn't flash very well. I mean, what this model is that it's like a flower and it blooms into a volcano looking thing. So yeah. Alright, so let's turn over and let's make find the middle square. Alright, it's right here. Let's make those mountains. And actually let's make those mountains all the way across. Alright? So like this. So those two middle creases. Like that. And same in the other direction. Alright? Just like that. Okay, now comes the kind of tricky part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring these two creases together, these two, and yeah, let's bring them together. And you just want to just bring them together so that these edges right here touch this crease. They align with that crease. All right, like that. Okay, like that. And you can just try and make that like that, and repeat on this side. So I'm gonna rotate, and let's bring these two together like this. All right, it's not easy, but kind of tricky to do, but just kind of keep on doing that until those edges align with the crease. I thought this isn't very easy, but just do your best. Just really make sure that they align. Okay. Yeah, it's even hard for me. Yeah, it's not. This is not an easy model, so this model is meant for like if you want to be challenged. So really only attempt this model if you want to be like challenged, if you want to do like a challenge. So I'm gonna say this is probably maybe an intermediate model. Intermediate. I think intermediate's good. It's a good level for this. Okay, so there. That's the best I can do there. Alright, and we're gonna do the same thing in the opposite direction. Oh yeah, make sure that it's nice and sharper. Alright, so let's undo that. And we're going to do the same thing in these two sides. So here we go. So just like this. And bring the edges up like that. There, I was able to do it that time. It's okay if these corners are not very clean, that's alright. We're gonna fold them in anyway. They're not really gonna be visible in there. Well, yeah. We're gonna fold them in later, so yeah. Alright, and last side. Okay. There. Just like that. Okay, now keep those together. Now let's try and we're gonna kinda unfold here. And yeah. Yeah, this is hard. Okay, like that. So kind of unfold here now. Let's just make them all like at once, like this. This is hard even for me. So yeah, if you're having trouble with this, I don't blame you. This is quite hard. Okay. There we go, just like that. So you should get something like this. Alright? You can just kind of fix it up if you want, like that. Okay. Kind of fix the square up in the middle here. Like that. So it's kind of like a little collapse we did. Alright? Okay, and here's what it looks like on this side. Alright? And let's kind of make these folds sharper too. Alright? You can just like run your fingernail over them to make them sharp. Use your fingernails. Okay. So yeah, this is probably an intermediate or high intermediate model. I think intermediate's a good level. Alright, enough with that. So you should get something like this, okay? Like that. Alright, so now, let's pick a point. I'm going to do this one first. I'm going to fold this in about like that. Just try to match what I do. Just fold it in about like that, alright? And repeat on this side, so just like that, and do the same thing all the way around. Just fold the points in. Okay, like that. Now we're going to do this kind of flasher step. It's like we're making a flasher, so let's make these two creases right here valleys. Like that. And now let's pinch here. So we're making a diagonal mountain fold in between. Let me get my pin here using a pointer. So we're making a diagonal mountain fold in between that point and that point. So like that. You can actually make it by pinching here. And now let's make this like that. And let's bring it together like that. Okay? And you gotta pinch right in here too, just like that. So there's one quadrant done. Alright? Now let's do the same thing on the remaining 3 quadrants. So here we go. So make these 2 creases valleys like that, and make that diagonal mountain fold in between that point and that point. And now here, these 2 creases mountains, and making a diagonal valley fold in between that point and that point. Alright? And just keep on doing that with the remaining 2. Oh, yeah, I forgot to pinch in here. Make sure you pinch in there too. There. Right in here. See? Just like that. And one more to go. Okay. Okay, just like that. So here we have all the quadrants done right here. And now we're just going to basically collapse the model. So actually, before we collapse it, let's make some reverse folds around to make it look like a star like this, so, or a flower or whatever. So here we go. So I'm going to start right here. So let's make a diagonal valley fold in between that point and that point. Okay? So like this. And a diagonal valley fold in between here and here. Like that. So yeah, the collapse is kind of complicated also. But yeah. But it looks pretty cool when it's done. Alright. And we're going to do the same thing with all these right here. So here we go. I'm going to do, we're going to do it even with these little ones too. So I'm going to do the little one next. So like this. Just make a reverse fold like that. Okay. And same all the way around. And just make those reverse folds all the way around. Oh, and actually on these points right here, these points, let's fold this point right here behind all the way to this point. It's kind of like we're making a box. Alright, so you kind of have to lift here and fold this point all the way to there. Okay, just like that. So it keeps those 2 points locked. Alright? And let's actually do the same thing with, all the way around. So just fold that point all the way down there. Just on the corners. Doing that on the rest of the corners. And where's another one? Oh, here's one. Okay. And last one. Okay, now let's continue with the reverse folds. Here we go. So any things that you see like this, and stuff to make those reverse folds. All right. Okay, like that. And do this little one too, right here. Almost done. A couple more to go. 2 more. This little one and this one here. And then after the reverse fold, we're gonna collapse it, push it together. Okay. All right. So here looks like we finished all the reverse folds. Let's check around. Yep. Looks like I didn't miss any. All right. So we're gonna rotate this middle part here. So just rotate it like that, and you're just gonna basically just push the flaps in together like this. All right. And yeah, just kind of bring the flaps like that, and you can just do it like that. And this is kind of tricky to do, pushing things together. That's the other hardest part, I think. Oh yeah, make sure you're careful though, those corners don't get undone. Like that. Here. Just kind of fold them sideways on the existing creases. Ooh, this is challenging. I'm actually going to say this is probably a high intermediate model. This is probably harder than intermediate. Yeah, just do the best you can. Just push them together like this. Oh, yeah, the corner came undone. Okay, it looks like we're almost done here. Okay, there, like that. Just kind of push everything in like that. It's okay if the center gets kind of crumpled. We'll put up with that. That's the center anyway, so yeah. That's not really going to affect anything. Okay, there. So it looks like we pushed everything together now. Alright, and we're pretty much done. And here it is. Let's test it out. Ooh yeah, that looks like a volcano. And back into the flower. Or the star, whatever you want to call it. You can name this model whatever you want. Okay? If you want to name it, go ahead. It's up to you. And this is a brand new model, so and here's the one I showed in the intro. This is from a 6-inch square of double-sided origami paper. See, like this, but it's green and orange. So yep. And here's the one I just made from 7-inch kami. See? Just like that. So maybe I'll name it the Blooming Flower Volcano. Maybe I'll name it that. And yeah. And maybe you can stand. Yep. Maybe you can stand on the top. Not really. Alright, so there you have it. Sorry about the coughing. Alright, well, hope you guys had some luck folding this. This is a rather epic tutorial. And yeah, if you were able to fold it, well, congratulations. And I like to see demos of this model. Alright? So yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed folding that, and I want to show you the model that I'll try and teach in the future. See, you guys remember this model? This is the fireworks flasher tessellation. And this is the model I demoed a couple months ago. And I might teach this in the future, alright? It's going to be an epic tutorial I'm going to be working on, alright? And this thing is complex, and it's going to take a long time for me to make the tutorial, but yeah. But I'll try and teach it in the future, alright? And I'll have a link in the description below for it when the tutorial is uploaded, alright? Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and comment, rate, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Alright, bye-bye.